Welcome back to Duckman Cycles and VW Garage. I am the Duckman. Duh. Eleanore is a 1956 Volkswagen Beetle. She's a chop top. She also has an oval rear window, so she's very unique and special. For all of our new viewers out there that haven't seen my channel before, she came to me as a complete hunk of junk. And I've since completely disassembled, and I mean completely. I cut the car into individual sections and rebuilt her as to what you see. I knew I wasn't going to get her straight, so she became a chop top, and that's what you see today. I'm still working on this gas tank. Every time something either comes up, it's either too late in the day and it gets dark, or it just rains. I mean, rain has been a big thing. In fact, right now, behind the camera, the sky is getting incredibly black. But I've been working away at this gas tank. I've got most of the welding done. I have to fill in a few patches that you saw in the last video where I took the 45-degree corner and I turned it to a 90-degree. I had to fill in a couple little patches on the edges of that. And then I had to go over the welds one more time around the entire perimeter to make sure I got all the pinholes that I could. At that point, it was just a matter of grinding down the welds, and if the grinds then looked good and the welds didn't need to be adjusted anymore, at that point it was just a matter of running some paint stripper on the tank and get off whatever's left of that black Brazilian paint. It was kind of messy, it was kind of shitty, and just needed to come off. I'm going to resurface it, de-rust it, soak it in phosphoric acid, and paint it over again anyway. It's also going to need a lot of filler. This tank, the sheet metal, is particularly on the top. The part that was submerged has a ton, just an absolute ton of freckles on it. Just there's all these pock marks on it where the rust had just literally just popped through the surface. The tank is still solid though, and it's worn a little thin, but it's beat up. After 60 plus, oh geez, 62 years. She just had her 62nd birthday. After 62 years and people throwing luggage in the trunk, banging on top of that gas tank, it's got its share of dents. So I'm going to go over this thing and I'm going to show you what we've got going on here. As always, if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up. Please click the little subscribe button and ring the little dingle belly next to it. That way you get updates every time I upload a new video. Remember, I've also got other channels. There's Ski to the Duck and there's also VV the Duck VV. Please check those out. I've also got a Facebook group that I just started last week. It's for sharing my projects as well as for some of my members or my friends, fans, whomever, to get up there and share their projects or share input with each other, ask each other questions. It's a think tank, if you will, and project sharing bank where people can go and they can share their individual projects, whether it be a Volkswagen, whether it be a motorcycle. I mean, we even had somebody uploaded a Toyota last week, and thought that was kind of cool, something different that I don't usually get to see. So anyways, thank you very much, you guys. Stay tuned and watch. Lots more to come on this one, but we're going to continue to work on this gas tank now. Appreciate it. Earl Shiflett over at Classic Car Creations posted up a video where he said for welding, you should get a new tool. And particularly for grinding of those welds, that he had a great solution that was referred to him. So I went and I got one ordered, and it just arrived. I've got all the logos and stuff covered up here. And we're going to try to keep the logos covered up on this thing, because remember, I don't show logos or endorse brands of anything anymore in my videos. So let's see what we've got. Actually, it opened easier than I thought it would. Thought I was going to need the knife. Got a new belt sander. This was something Earl said was wonderful for grinding down those welds. I haven't used one of these before, so I'm really excited to. I have to finish up the gas tank for my 1956 Volkswagen Beetle Oval, and I think this will do the job to run it along those seams and get into some of those hard-to-reach places, like around the fuel sender unit that I put on there. But this is an air-powered tool, so that's where the little receptacle will go in there. I have to put the receiver in. These are the belts, and it looks like these are brand-named belts also. I see the names on the inside of it. The logo is not complete. It's been cut off a little bit, but there it is. But in addition to that, I picked up some belts. So we're set up for that too. So I got 10 more here. It came with 3 to my delight. I didn't expect there to be any, maybe 1. But that was really nice that there's a bunch of them in there. These I would imagine they're going to be the same, probably the same color even. No, they're not. They're purple. How about that? 36 grit. What grit are these? Just out of curiosity. 60. So this will be for taking down the main welds then, and this will be for fine-tuning them to make it nice and smooth. Alright, well let's go ahead and put this tool to work, and let's see what it's going to do. I'm quite curious as to how this is going to work out. I mean, if Earl says it's good, it's good. Earl is the guy who built the Christine movie car, if you're not familiar. I'm sure you've seen the Christine movie with the old Plymouth. It's a Stephen King film, and the car is just excellent. He took somebody else's work that just was really shoddy, really poor, and restored somebody's restoration. And I love when I hear this story from Bill, the owner. I actually manage the Christine Movie Car YouTube page. We really haven't pushed it a whole lot because we haven't put any new content on it, but it is a YouTube page that I run. So if you'd like to punch in the Christine Movie Car into YouTube, pull up the channel, and you subscribe to it, actually what you'll be talking to is me, because I'm one of the guys that manages that channel. And Bill Gibson is the owner of the car, and he actually lives right here in Pensacola. We'll probably take my camera over there one day, and I'll interview him a little bit and put him up on this YouTube channel, so you can see his car, which is just beautiful, and the work that Earl has done to it, as well as hear about what he does with the car and how he travels around the country with it. It's a rather interesting story. So anyway, let's go ahead and put this thing to work. Well, there's the tank. I've got it upside down right now. I've hosed it down with some paint stripper, and it's not doing a very good job of taking off that paint. I got a feeling the stripper just is a little too old. I'm noticing it doesn't much of the typical smell that it usually does. So I think it's lost its potency. So I guess you could say it has become impotent. So what I'm probably going to do is I'll just wipe it down. I'll give it another 5 to 10 minutes, see if it does anything else to it. But I'll wipe it down and I'll buy a new can and we'll get this thing soaked down one more time. I do see it has worn it thin, and it has taken off a little of it, but it just doesn't do the job it usually does. Usually the entire thing will just start wrinkling and coming apart, but no, that coat of paint that's on there is either really resilient, or the stuff has just lost its potency, and I'm voting for both, actually. So anyways, we'll let that continue to soak for a little bit, and then I'll clean it off. Sorry, you guys, I had to pack up in a hurry. This video got ended a little short, but I got an emergency service call for work, so I have to haul ass out of here. Please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Please check out my Facebook page, Duckman Cycles. Give it a search, and we hope to see you over there. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again tomorrow. I promise there'll be another video tomorrow to make up for this one being so short. I appreciate it. See you tomorrow.